This is an endless desert, dry, vast, and well, seemingly lifeless. You'd expect nothing here but wind, sand, and silence. Yet against all odds, in the middle of this barren land stands a high-tech modern ranch rising straight from the yellow sands. Here, more than 8,000 dairy cows live comfortably in climate-controlled barns, producing around 200 tons of fresh milk every single day. Around them, 130 automatic milking robots operate non-stop, while 40 intelligent sweepers work around the clock to keep everything spotless. Surprisingly, this scene isn't in Europe, the United States, or the Middle East. It's in a desert in China. For years we've known that China has fought the desert, planting trees, taming sandstorms, even experimenting with growing vegetables in dry lands. But now they've gone a step further, raising dairy cows in the desert. That brings up a big question. Why raise cows in such an extreme environment? Where do the water, electricity, and feed come from? And how does such a high-tech ranch even function? If you enjoy our content, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our latest updates. Now, let's dive into today's topic. With a population of 1.4 billion, China is one of the largest dairy consumers in the world. Milk has become an everyday essential in most households. In 2024, China produced 40.79 million tons of milk. Yet, that still wasn't enough to meet national demand. To fill the gap, China had to import about 2.62 million tons of milk-related products that year, spending over $10 billion, roughly equivalent to the price of 123 F-35 fighter jets. To cut down on these costly imports, China decided to rapidly develop its domestic dairy industry. But there was a problem. Dairy farming needs vast amounts of land and grass, something not easily available in most parts of the country. After numerous studies, one research team proposed a bold idea. If camels can thrive in the desert, why not cows? That thought soon turned into action. China began relocating large-scale dairy farming right into the desert. Of course, under normal conditions, cows can't survive in such an environment. The desert is dry and scorching during the day, freezing at night, and completely lacking vegetation. The intense heat alone can destroy a cow's appetite and milk production, even threatening their survival. But China has never been a country to back down from tough challenges. The harder something seems, the more determined they become to achieve it. So in September 2023, China invested $200 million to build a massive dairy ranch in the Kubuqi Desert, capable of housing 8,000 cows. It's now known as the Kubuqi Ranch. The location wasn't chosen at random. Not far from the site lies a huge photovoltaic power station covering over 100,000 acres. This clean energy base generates about 4 billion kilowatt-hours of electricity each year, providing a steady power supply to the ranch. By May 2024, construction was complete. The modern facility includes barns, feed storage, manure sheds, and advanced digital systems, from milking robots and automatic feeders to environmental monitoring controls. To ensure comfort, the barns maintain a constant indoor temperature ideal for cows all year long. Even if it's 50 degrees Celsius outside, inside feels like springtime. The ranch also recycles wastewater, while cow manure is fermented into organic fertilizer and biogas. The heart of the ranch is its fully automated production workshop, specially designed for 24-hour unmanned operation, from milking and testing to storage and cold chain delivery. It's truly a smart dairy factory in the middle of the desert. Walking into the milking area feels like entering a tech exhibition. Cows quietly line up as robotic arms identify and clean each one before milking, precise, hygienic, and completely automated. Cows can even choose their own milking times depending on their needs. You won't see any human cleaners here either. 20 intelligent cleaning robots roam back and forth, removing waste and keeping the floors spotless every 25 minutes. This system reduces odors, improves air quality, and keeps the cows healthy and calm, all while raising milk production efficiency. Of course, China's desert ranches have sparked controversy abroad. Some Western environmentalists argue that cows need abundant vegetation, and putting them in deserts could worsen land degradation or, drain scarce water resources. So, how exactly does China solve the problem of water and feed in such a dry place? The Kubuqi Desert, China's 7th largest, spans about 21 million mu. Fortunately, it's surrounded on 3 sides by the Yellow River, which provides a crucial advantage. Since 2014, the local government has redirected Yellow River water into the desert, dramatically transforming it. Vegetation coverage has grown from under 10% to about 53%, and new wetlands and lakes have appeared. These have become vital water sources for irrigation and ranching. Still, water alone isn't enough. To feed the cows, local farmers now cultivate oil sand beans, a hardy, drought-resistant crop with roots that reach up to 3 meters deep. When harvested, the beans are pressed into a golden oil worth over $20 per kilogram, while the leftover meal becomes nutritious cattle feed. Today, the ranch sustains 8,000 cows producing 200 tons of milk daily, and by 2026, it plans to expand to 20,000 cows and 300 tons of milk per day. Interestingly, China isn't just raising cows here. They've also started breeding 100,000 pigs in the desert. Since pig farming typically uses a lot of water, China introduced new water-saving technologies, full slatted floors, dry cleaning systems, and precision spray cooling, cutting water use to just 1.6 to 1.8 cubic meters per pig throughout its life, which is far below traditional averages. Manure is piped into a central treatment area, fermented, and turned into organic fertilizer instead of polluting the sand. They even use the pig's natural habit of digging to improve soil aeration, then isolate each section afterward to protect the fragile ecosystem. Surprisingly, desert-raised pigs grow to 220 kilograms within a year, and their meat is denser and tastier, containing up to 6 times more inosinic acid than ordinary pork. You might wonder, with so many fertile regions across China, why go through all this trouble to raise livestock in the desert? The answer lies in the people. Around the Kubuqi Desert, roughly 200,000 residents live in harsh conditions, poor soil, scarce water, and little industry. For decades, families survived on meager farming incomes, often making less than $1,500 per year. Migration was too costly, and most families had deep roots in the land. So instead of moving them out, the government decided to bring development in. Over the last 20 years, one project after another took root. From agriculture and animal husbandry experiments to solar farms, roads, and infrastructure. The goal wasn't just to produce food, but to create jobs and hope. Today, many locals work in the ranches and farms, some raising cattle or pigs, others managing feed transport or equipment. Younger villagers have become technicians and system operators. Families have built new homes, and children are now able to attend college, something once unimaginable. The once barren desert is now turning into a land of opportunity. And China's experiment could inspire other countries too. Many regions, from the Sahara in Africa to the Arabian Peninsula and South American dry zones, face similar challenges. With the right technology, deserts worldwide could host sustainable farms. In the near future, it might even be possible to raise seafood among sand dunes. When that day comes, deserts will no longer be lifeless wastelands. They'll become lands of new hope. So, don't miss our upcoming projects and stories. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to stay updated with more fascinating content like this.